Hello, everyone. How are you? It is almost Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, and everybody wants to know, hey, what's under that tree? Well, under my tree, we have a very special treat. Let me tell you, it's this box of whole kernel sweet corn, but it's just the box actually, because inside this bad boy is a lot of vintage Fate magazine issues that I picked up a couple months ago, and I've been sitting on them waiting for the perfect time to open them up, look at them, see what I got. I honestly don't even remember like what the issues were, when they're from, any of that good stuff. So we're going to find out together, and it's going to be a Christmas surprise, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Adam loves corn. Yeah, I love corn too, but I and you no longer are allowed to eat it because of our keto diet. That's fine, Adam. Background a little bit on Fate magazine, if you don't know, started in 1948 by the Clark Publishing Company, I think. First edition was like in the springtime of 48. Co-founded by Ray Palmer, famous for amazing stories and, of course, the whole I Remember Lemuria Darrow Tarot thing, which is always fascinating. And a guy named Curtis Fuller, who was another editor. So the first issue, and I wish I had, and hope maybe it's in the box. I don't know. I doubt it because it's from 1948. Had an article by Kenneth Arnold talking about his UFO counter from 47. Kenneth Arnold is kind of credited as the founder of the term Men in Black. The story, They Knew Too Much About Flying Saucers by Gray Barker. Detailed Kenneth Arnold. 1955, Curtis Fuller and his wife took complete control of Fate. Palmer sold everything he had in it to the Fullers. 88, 33 years later, Fate was sold again to Llewellyn Publications, which is now Llewellyn Worldwide, which is a full gamut of paranormal and occult books and things that are all great. Most of them are great. Some of them are good. The farewell column by Curtis Fuller wrote, "Our purpose throughout this long time has been to explore and to report honestly the strange facts of this world and the ones that don't fit in to general beliefs of the way things are." 1994, Llewellyn does a change from a digest size to a full-color, full-size magazine. In 98, after 50 years of publication, Llewellyn, Carl Wachesky, the guy who's in charge, he was asked to comment on how a magazine like Fate had survived through 5 decades, and he said, "No product, especially a magazine, can stay around for 50 years unless it meets a need. Fate recognizes that the impossible can be possible. We explore the unknown so that it can be known." 2001, Galde Press purchases Fate and has continued to publish it and report unusual events and active reader involvement in shaping the content of the magazine. And in 2003, Fate returned to its digest size, and in 2008, it moved to a bi-monthly format. And actually, no, I'm not going to dig it out right now, but the last issue featured a story by Tobias Wayland, who was on Hair Raising Horror Week this year. And Tobias is, of course, the Singular Fortean Society. Great researcher. He's also featured in the new Small Town Monsters documentary about the Lake Michigan Mothman. And I started watching it last night. Did not finish it, but it is very good from what I've seen so far. So, We got a little bit of the history of Fate magazine out of the way. Now it's time to crack open this box of corn. Yes, that's right. This entire box of corn, and it belongs to me. Maybe I'll share it. I don't know. Hoping I don't cut any of these issues. I am opening it from the bottom so that no one sees my shipping address, although some of you already have it, and that's okay. If you're meant to have it, you will. So, let's see what the fat man brought us. Oh man. I'm realizing now that maybe I should have done this ahead of time. But I can tell you immediately off of the bat here, some of these are not in great shape, but that's okay. We're going to go through all of them and have a look at least the cover stories, and we're going to see if there is anything interesting on the covers, and maybe we'll dig into a couple of them. Hopefully there's some good stuff. I did not research this, not one bit. So we will find out together. I've already seen a couple that are fairly interesting. There's a lot in here. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure how many. I think I got more than what I thought I was getting. So already I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've got 17 there, and I'm not even halfway through this box. 21. $26. 31 issues of Fate magazine. Holy cow. I'm saving this corn box. Next time I have to send something down to Adam Towla, over to Adam Towla, guess what box it's coming in? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Sweet corn. So these are going to be in absolutely no particular order, strictly because they are not in any way, shape, or form organized. The mailing labels are still on here. Actually, this one came from Illinois, which is where I am, so that's kind of neat. Maybe they all did. I'm not sure. So the first one that we're going to look at is January 1987. And it's kind of a boring cover, but I will show it to you. Beware of bogus gurus. New England's vanishing vessels. Lily, our tragic ghost, ESP, and children. The fun thing about these old magazines and these old little like digest books is the ads are awesome. And you wish that you could just like reply to them. Like, I don't even know what this is. So strange things happen here. The dark continents of your mind. Just the look of them. Like you don't get this stuff anymore. We're gonna look at the entire glossary here. Not glossary. What's the word I'm looking for? Index. So we've got, these are kind of rough, man. Whew. I'm a little nervous. Psychic Scouts of the Old West. Beware of Bogus Gurus. New England's Vanishing Vessels, Part 1. The Tragic Ghost of Sandhill Gardens. ESP and Children. Visions of the Heart. Sigh and the Brain. Frank's Dead and I Killed Him. That might be a fun one. Come Fly With Me. Spiricom or Spiricon. Those are the main articles. There's a few features that I don't think we're going to get into on this one today. So that's January 1987. How about October 1987? Right here. There's stickers on here. I want to take them off, but I'm afraid. ESP. Wins in Las Vegas. Man with the Midas touch. Recreating the Tesla coil. Spirit world of the Lakotas. And the back ad is the human aura. Develop your psychic powers. Man. Oh, you can order now after 40 years handcrafted crystal balls. Man, that's awesome. The ads. Oh my God, the ads. They're so good. So most of these are probably going to end up being scanned and put on the website, paranormalpatio.com. Spirit World of the Lakotas, we saw David leave. Psi and sensory deprivation. ESP wins in Las Vegas. Recreating the Tesla coil. Mediumship of Caroline Chapman. Man with the Midas touch. Cured by a miracle. A resentful spirit part 2. So yeah, if you've never looked at one of these magazines, they're just a collection of little stories, maybe 3 to 7 pages most of the time. But they're fascinating to look at in how things were viewed, especially things where they talked about the future, what the future was going to be. The fascination for me with that is like, what are we going to be looking at 50 years from now, and how are we going to be talking about it with words that don't even exist yet? And it gets me excited. December 1988, again, no discernible order. Treating cancer with hypnosis, that might be controversial. Beyond Death and Back, Master of Psychic Powers, and Gravy, spelled wrong. No, it's Graveyard something, once again covered up. Hopefully this man and his address that I'm showing, I don't want to say hopefully he's not around. I don't mean to be macabre about it. Hopefully he doesn't live here at this address, is what I want to say. And if you've seen the address on these and you write to him, tell him I'm sorry. What do we have here? Land of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Near-death experiences around the world. Treating cancer with hypnosis. I didn't believe in ghosts. The Graveyard of Monsters. That's what that was on the cover. Mystic Master. Invaders from Mars. And Out-of-Body Psychology. Man. The back ad is for UFOs Are Real. Although that picture of the gray is not. Adam Towla can verify whether or not that's what they look like. Adam? November 1988. Oh, buddy. What do we have here? Music from Beyond Death, Ireland's Miracle Healer, House of Chills, Colorado Bigfoot, and the crystal balls are back again after 40 years. After 40 years. I love the ads. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's so much fun to look at these. Oh, they're so cool. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we got to look at these. We got a lot to go through here. Adam says, actually, yes, that's exactly how they look. Poor Adam. Bronze Age cities along the Dead Sea. House of Chills. The Strange Crimes of Spring-Heeled Jack. That is an 11-page story, it looks like, but that's going to be making an appearance at some point in the future. The Harmonies of Heaven, Colorado Bigfoot, Danny Gallagher, Healing Hero, Curse of the Zeros, and Psychic Counseling. I can't wait to really sit down with these. November 86. See, we're jumping all over the place. Fate Magazine, November 1986. A Plague of Aliens. Case of the Incinerated Man. Learn to be Psychic in Ghostly Order of Monks. The back advertisement. These are so much fun. This is for something with the Rosicrucians. What to do, or what do the next 10 years hold for you? A free booklet if you clip this out and send it in. Man, some of these are brittle, guys. I feel like I really need to preserve these with some scans, unless there already exists a database of these that have been scanned. All right, what do we have in this one? Spirits and Science in Taiwan, A Plague of Aliens, The Case of the Incinerated Man, Learning to be Psychic, The Sage, the Saint, and the Yogi, A Ghostly Order of Monks. Yes. This is a newer one. Yes, February of 1990. Real Werewolves! Gulf Breezes UFO Mystery, Reluctant Exorcist, Ouija boards banned. They have been banned. And on this one, you can get a $12 Fate Magazine shirt with a bunch of print that no one will ever read, and you will not be invited to parties. It's true. I know. Ooh, where is the index? These newer ones are laid out differently. The index is non-existent. That is a shame. An absolute shame. Hold on. Bear with me here. I'm looking. It's mostly ads at the beginning. Man, that's too bad. So we know those stories are in it. The Earth's Mysteries Revealed. And this is another newer one, so probably no index. This is a bummer. This is from November of 90. Chicago in Flames, cow or comet? Chicago's own ghost hunters. Religion, all in your head? Yes. Adam's first wife. Adam, I didn't know you had a first wife. Adam Towler, ladies and gentlemen. The Book of Goddesses and Heroines, the mystery of the divine feminine. It's probably an interesting book, and I bet it didn't sell very well based on the time. I feel like they would do a lot better on it now. I would recommend it. Adam says he's had 3 wives. It's Utah after all. Hey, this has an index. So maybe it's just that one that doesn't. Featured articles: The Comet That Burned Chicago. Chicago, the world's biggest ghost town. Adam's first wife. Is religion in the brain? So exactly what's on the cover. So they do appear to be a little bit longer, and there are more smaller articles and features in these. But it's hard to tell what they're about because they're all like little paragraphs, like just little reader submitted stories, but they're oftentimes very fun. Here's June of 1990, Fate magazine. The Doomed Titanic, Calling My Guardian Angel, Earth, Planet in Crisis. That one's going to hit hard. And Black Dogs from Hell. In Search of the Primordial Tradition and the Cosmic Christ. Yes, this book, 273 pages, $12.95, plus $3.50 shipping and handling. This one appears to not have an index. Oh, found it. Index right here. The Titanic, A Disaster Foreseen. Speaking of Angels. Earth Day, 1990. Black Dogs, Fact or Fancy? Channeling in Past Lives, the Real Story. That is written by Hans Holzer. So that's interesting. That one's going to be another future read too, because it is 13 pages. It's probably a little bit more than you want to hear me read to you tonight. Like, this isn't a bedtime story. And Ed Fu, Portal to the Past. Yes. I'm really hoping to find some interesting Hollow Earth and or Kentucky information. On the subject, this is a free live stream. Every month, Patreon members get a video, a live stream, an exclusive Patreon live stream. Sometimes we even do 2. It will not be anything that goes away anytime. And you have access to all of them that we've ever done if you sign up now. The reason I bring that up is because after this live stream is over, we're doing a Patreon exclusive live stream. We're going to watch the beginning of my documentary, Surface Before Me, My Altar. And it has, I think it's like 12 and a half minutes at the beginning of it. And then I threw together some clips at the end. And it's kind of about Hollow Earth and Kentucky. So it's relevant. That's why I'm looking for Hollow Earth and Kentucky things. Anyway, January 1990. Hey, Matthew's here. Matthew, this is right up your alley, man. We're looking through a stack of, what did I say? Like 30 some issues of Fate magazine from the 80s and 90s, apparently. It was what was under my tree and a big box of corn. January 1990. Tesla's Death Ray. The Minister of Fairyland. The Flying Horseman. And Seeing Your Future. And again, the $12 Fate magazine t-shirt. We need to talk to Fate magazine and see about getting these redone. I'm willing to do that for you guys. We'll see if we can get some t-shirts made up. All we have to do is tell them that we're going to buy them, and then they'll sell them, and then we don't even have to buy them. but I wouldn't mind having one, to be honest with you. Prophecy in the Vatican, the names of magic, wizard, mage, warlock. What do all the words mean? Oh, the Prophecy in the Vatican is another one by Hans Holzer. So that's really interesting. That is two that have Hans Holzer, and maybe more that I didn't even pay attention to. Future Memory, The Horseman Above the Skies, The Minister of Fairyland, and The Death Ray of Nikola Tesla. Very interesting. Oh, excuse me. February 1992. This may be the newest one. This has got an interesting cover. A very interesting cover. Hypnotism and Mind Control. Curse of the Viking Dog. Secrets of Astrology. Mother's Spirit Lives. Look at the reflection in the eye. Like, look at that. That's creepy. Creepy, creepy, creepy. And the back ad is become a member of Project X, the revolutionary research program sweeping the nation. Yes, you can become a member. Send $25 for your information packet to Jamilian University in Nevada, Reno, Nevada. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what the old index has for us in this issue. Dramatic accounts of actual experiences, true mystic experiences, and my proof of survival. Those are by the readers. Features, I see by the paper. Now we already know. Those are not what I'm looking for. No, this one is poorly indexed, just like the one we had earlier. So we know those stories are there, but it all might be by the readers and not by professional writers. March of 92, we have a new winner. This is now the newest issue. It's also interesting to look at the prices for these, the cover prices. The ones from 90 were $1.95. The older ones were $1.50 from the 80s. And the one from 92 is $2.50 American. And for Sarah and AJ up in Canada, it would have been $3.25 for this bad boy. What's the name of the university again? Oh, I can tell you. Jamilian, Jamilian University, Chancellery Complex, 643 Ralston Street, Reno, Nevada, 89503, USA. Jean Savoy, internationally known author, explorer, and founder of the System of Coasolargy. Yes, that's right. System of Coasolargy. Trademarked. All right. Yeah, March of 92. They're here. The Men in Black. Government cover-ups. Tomorrow's technology. Today. It's really hard to see that. And earthquake saves marriage. That's interesting. Once again, the index is bad. This one has an article by John Keel, and it is only 3 pages long. And I'm going to hold this one out. We might read that John Keel article. 3 pages would be fine. Fine with that. Trying to keep this to finish up like 8:15, so it's like 14 minutes. We've barely made it through half of these, so we may not even get a chance to read it. But yeah, I have to start the next one at 8:20. That's what I have it set scheduled for. So, March of 1991. The Search for Giant Sharks. Bizarre religious torture rites. ET photos, real or fake? Water witching. You can do it. This would be interesting for the Pennyroyal guys. One of their experiment nights on the Liminal Lodge live stream for their Patreon. They were doing some water witching or some just, witching in general to check out the backyard of Nathan's new property. There's another John Keel article called Beyond the Known in this one. The Search for Monster Sharks, The Mystery of the Swirling Pole, Strange Photos of Harrison E. Bailey, Can Moon Illusions Move, Water Witching Investigated, The Amazing Medium, Mirabelli. I want to look at the strange photos real quick and see if they're actually in here. Page 53. Strange photos of Harrison E. Bailey. That is not a photograph. That is an illustration. Oh, there are actually photographs. This page is dog-eared. Excuse me. Those are Halloween costumes. That is a shadow. There's a story to these, you know, and we'll figure it out together in the future. Maybe not. Maybe I'll read it and be like, this is ridiculous. But I'll say it like Adam. This is ridiculous. The 500th issue. That's kind of cool. November of 1991. The cover is just a bunch of covers of Classic Fate. Also, the ad on the back of this was for Project X again, for the university, if you guys are looking into that. Beyond the Known with John Keel again. The Changing Face of Fate. Reader of the Month. Secrets of the Human Biocircuit. You got to admit, I read Biscuit, but it's Biocircuit. Yes. We're going to zoom in through these newer ones because there's not a lot in the indexes. Yeah, I showed the back cover of that one. August of 1991, special memorial issue for Curtis Fuller. Oh, so one of the original editors. This is the memorial issue. See, I got a couple of winners here. The 500th issue, the memorial issue. Curtis Fuller, 1912 to 1991. Spirits in the Chair, The Gospel Witch of Salem, The Mistress of Lilac Hill, The Medicine Man, and Illumination. The Medicine Man would be a good one for our friend Matthew to read for a patio takeover, I think, just because of how well he handled the Inca back in the summertime when we had patio takeover. I feel like it's much of a reach to go from the Inca to the Medicine Man. That's another Project X Decoded New Testament this time on the back of that one. We're traveling back to February of 1988 now with this one. Noah's Ark, where is it? Chinese Healing Secrets, Poltergeist, Living or Dead, The Great Zimbabwe Riddle. And apparently, thoughts have wings. According to the Rosicrucians, you can influence others with your thinking. I love these ads so much. Index for this issue. Potentially. The Great Zimbabwe Riddle. Noah's Ark, where is it? Superstition or Ancient Wisdom. Case of the Missing Rings. Are poltergeists living or dead? Are past life memories inherited? UFO crashes. Part 2. Any interesting writers? None that I recognize. That's cool. Okay. June of 87. I will have to organize these. Here we go. Poltergeist in the Bedroom. That's right. Gentlemen on the Streets. Poltergeist in the Bedroom. Children in the Mystical. Restless Dead of London. Miracles along the Santa Fe Trail. And the Rosicrucians are at it again. Beyond Earth. What strange cosmic power influences humans? We may never know. We may never know. Articles. Immediately, I see a Curtis Fuller article, which will be interesting, but he's in all of them up until, 91. A new look at King Solomon's Mines, Wonder Worker of the Santa Fe Trail, The Poltergeist in the Bedroom, Robin Isn't Coming Back, Children with Extraordinary Talents, The Restless Dead of London, Children Experience the Mystical, Voices from Other Worlds, Part 2. So far, nothing has been like, but we'll get there. February of 87. Tales of Men with Tails. Okay, I'm on board. New Tools for Health, Miracle of the Doves, and Stone Age Hunters. And the Rosicrucians would like you to know that you can experience cosmic consciousness. It is supernatural indeed. This is a rough one too. The pages feel really gross on some of these. Tales of Men with Tails, Miracle of the Doves, Out of Body Caller, Stone Age Hunters, Thomas Mann Encounters the Occult, New England's Vanishing Vessels, Part 2, New Tools for Health, and My Mother, the Bird. Interesting. That's a kind of a thicker issue. March of 87. Okay. The Streets Where Jesus Walked, Psychic Adventures in Beverly Hills, Australia's Mystery Beast, and Haunted Mobile Home. It's like Adam Tala and me. Is soul transplant possible? Can the self be recreated? Ask the Rosicrucians, who paid good money to be on the back cover of 90% of the issues of Fate magazine. They must not have made it back, though, because they went out of business and, we got taken over by the whatever university that is. The Streets Where Jesus Preached, Three Omens of Death, The Queensland Tiger, One Prediction Yet to Come? ? Scientific Detection of Psychic Travel, that might be interesting. Psychic Adventure in Beverly Hills, The Astronomer and the Flying Saucer from Mars, Haunted Mobile Home, The Supernatural in Brazil, and My Inheritance, ESP. No big names that I recognize. We'll move right along to a January 1992. So far, March of 92, I think, is still the newest that we have. This is a cool cover, very cosmic. Ghost Galaxies, Exclusive Psychic Test Results, Mystery of the Rainbow Dragon, and Dancing Balls of Light. Project X would like you to join Jamilian University Press. Yes, you can buy their books direct from them. Please note this issue's extra special offer for all 5 volumes. Oh my giddy aunt. $99. It's a savings from $197.50. And this is in 1992. Holy cow. Holy cow. The Light of Spirit, True Mystic Experiences, My Proof of Survival. Psychic Frontiers. You Cannot Beat Dumb Luck. The Witches Fight Back. Agents for the Dead. Psychic Reward, Test Results, Astro Almanac, From the Wheel of Fortune. There is more John Keel in this issue. I'm seeing that must be a regular type of article. So the one I had picked out, not special, I guess. March of 89. Predicting the Far Future, Experiencing the Impossible, Levitation, Ghosts of the 14th Tunnel, and The Wisdom of Snails. Yes, you heard that right. Now this is an ad I can get behind. Lee Nutrition. It's just like a bunch of vitamins and stuff, but like you don't see advertisements like this anymore. Like, this is cool. This is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. There's also an ad in here where you can get a real 4-leaf clover. The Logic of Snails, The Miracle of Jennifer, Life After Death in the 14th Tunnel, Experiencing the Impossible, The Enigma of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Prophetic Dreams of Far Future, Reptiles in Stone, The Virgin of El Rio, Miracle or Mirage, and a 10 Strangest list. Interessante. And no recognizable names, at least by me at present. December of 1991. Oh, sorry about that. Hit my microphone. December of 91. Angels Today, exclusive Virgin Mary photos, Earthquake Predictions, Black Madonna, Miracle. And Jamilian University, they're back at it again. Project X. We're going to have to do one of these nights where we can actually read some of these, I think. Angels Today, A Vision of Faith, Earthquake Predictions 1992. Would be interesting to go back and look and see if they were right. Anna and the Black Madonna, Who Were the Three Wise Men by Hans Holzer. Fitting. Very fitting. Revealed the true identities of the wise men. Yes. John Keel is back with another Beyond the Known in this issue. That's cool. May of 1989. This is a real thick one. Healing Prayer, Reincarnation in America, Monstrous Births, Dictator of the Flat Earth, opposite of what I'm looking for, and the same ad for Lee Nutrition. Monstrous Births, Reincarnation Comes to America, How I Received Healing Prayer, How Dead is the Dodo, The Earth Was Flat in Zion, Did Jack Angel Survive Spontaneous Combustion? Edgar Allan Poe and I, Pottery, Puzzle, and Strange Burial Rituals. There's some good stuff in here. Good stuff. No Hans Holzer, no John Keel. Keep waiting for a Gray Barker article, to be honest. July of 91. Tea Leaf Reading, exclusive interview with Jacques Vallée, Uri Geller today, and Return from Death. And the Assai document, Secrets of the Eternal Race. Yes, from the same institution that brought you Project X. Oh, Jamilian University. Looking forward to seeing if anybody digs anything up on that. Who was it, Maureen, that said she was interested? Tea Leaf Reading Made Simple. The Phantom on the Phone. Return from Death. An interview with Dr. Jacques Vallée. UFO Base, Japan. And A Day with Uri Geller, the spoonbender. Right? Uri Geller was the guy who could allegedly bend spoons with his mind. Sued the makers of Pokemon, or his estate did, or something, because there was a Pokemon who was holding a spoon. And he was magical. His name was Alakazam. And the Alakazam character from Pokemon, because of the lawsuit, was no longer allowed to be printed on Pokemon trading cards for several years, decades maybe. And I think it's allowed now. But yeah, Uri Geller or his estate sued the crap out of him. There's another Lee Nutrition on the back of February of 1989. Exposed Army ESP scandal. Castle's Restless Ghosts. Oregon Witch Hunt. Serpent in the... I believe it says department store. Spoiler alert, it's not a real university. It's Scientology. And Alakazam is one of the best Pokemon. I agree. Restless Souls of McGurney Castle. Parapsychology Bushwhacked. From the Sea of Glee. A Grateful Life, A Joyous Passage. Better Stop, You're Next. Beyond the Three Faces of Eve. The Great Oregon Witch Hunt. The Serpent in the Department Store. And The Ghost Wore Boots. And no notable writers. I've only got a handful more of these, but we're running out of time. I didn't realize there were so many. June of 91. We'll just kind of fly through these. Another Project X thing on the back. How to Stop Smoking with Magic. Skeptic versus Psychic. 45 BC. Ancient Hebrews visit America. Solve the psychic puzzle. Yeah, there's too many of these. I gotta fly. December of 1990. There is some math, some simple addition that is hand scrolled on the cover of this. D. Scott Rogo, 1950 to 1990 special memorial issue. Government cover-up revealed. UFOs stalk Central America. Free energy machines now? Yes, now. April of 1991. Ooh. Powers of the Shaman. The Destiny in Your Name. UFOs, Mr. Controversy. Terror on the Train. And another Gene Savoy's, Jamilian University or whatever on the back, Project X. April of 1990. Was Eden in Florida? Government lies about UFOs. In this issue, C.S. Lewis, Sophia Loren, Adolf Hitler, Benito Mussolini, and Mark Twain. What a trio. What a trio. Parables for the New Age. Order from the Children of Light in Canada. I've only got a few more, and then we got to cut it. We got to go to the Patreon exclusive. Here we go. September of 1991. Mother of Frankenstein. Fumigate the Demons. The Secrets of Time. Shape-shifting American Style. Project X on the back again. Man, they spent a lot of money. September of 1990. Ancient tourists in America, the Phoenicians. Secrets in your handwriting. Pet predicts earthquakes. Erie Lake monsters. I am interested in that. Absolutely. And the last one. I was hoping to get in. There's so many. So many. I'm happy, but there's so many. Death from space. Are we the next dinosaurs? The city that vanished. How to use a pendulum. And Mountain of Hate. And the back, exclusive crystal skull photos. Yes. An 8x10 full color, $24.95. That is a good deal. What a great deal. Man, these are so gross. Some of these are just disgusting. But all interesting. All interesting. Yeah, we're going to cut this free live stream. It will be left up on YouTube and Facebook for everyone to see whenever you want. You know, Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, Happy Saturnalia, if that's what you're into. Hanukkah, all of them, all the holidays that coincide with the month of December. Yeah. I want to read all these comments. There's so much going on, and I had so much going on, but I have to go. We'll see you in Patreon. The link will be on the Beyond the Patio secret Facebook group. Peace.